All right, we're live. We are live. Yes, we are. Your boy, DJ7 for Life. We are live. Tonight, this morning, I just want to give thanks to God for having a good service tonight. Man, we had a good service. Man, I love having good services like that at church. I really appreciate, everybody that came out, and we all had a good time in worshiping God. Now I know I did a video earlier with worship songs. Hopefully more people will watch it and enjoy it. But we just can do what we can do. Now I have a sermon that I'm going to try to do pretty soon. And this is related to, did Judas, talking about Judas Iscariot, did he go to hell? A lot of people believe he did. Some believe he didn't. But I can show you Bible of what really happened to Judas Iscariot after he betrayed Jesus. And, a lot of people don't understand why God does the things that he does, how he does it. But if God didn't, his plans would not be completed if he didn't have to do it. But God is God. We got to let God be God. And I get on here and sometimes I talk, sometimes I just read the Bible. Don't take it as that that I can't get on here and perform or do whatever God has me to do. I'm just saying it's harder to do, especially when you're doing it live, because you don't see nobody. So it makes it a little harder. But I know God will help me through these things, especially with trying to set up new things, trying to get better audio, and using, and then I get all these crazy notifications. But it is what it is. But anyway, I hope everybody's having a good morning. Just want to say, stay safe. With everything going on, this country is divided in a huge way. It's just not about race. It's about whether it's a presidential election. This country is divided. And to make this country come back to be strong again, we need to unify together. Quit fighting amongst one another, because that's not helping anything. And I am glad that there was a record of voters this year. I'm really thankful. I'm not happy with a lot of things, but like I tell everybody, don't be mad that whatever the outcome happens, because God's will always be done. And, that's the most important thing. But this is just a short video, just to let you know. I'm going to try to do a message on Judas Iscariot and hopefully I'll be able to let the Spirit really give me what to say, because I know what the Word says, but I also don't want to bring it out the wrong way. And I know any of you out there, whether whatever you do, whether you sing a song or you do, you know, you don't want to make a mistake. And I think everybody, we all do make mistakes, but you know, it's how we overcome them. It's how we overcome our mistakes. Um, you know, and and like I said, I am not uh, nobody's judge. You're not my judge. I'm not your judge. You know, I say freely come in, freely speak your piece, freely, chat, ask questions, talk, um, because um, this is more than just about me. This is about um, trying to, just between me and you, the ones that watches the videos, just to me to get unity with you, just for me to you, to where we can not be divided, not whether it's through politics or religion, but I mean to where we won't be in a division to where it comes down to race or this and that. But I hear so many things, and I've never been a racist. And people say, well, you got, and I'm not even going to say the colors. Well, you got this race, you got that race, you got this race. Look, the only thing I know is that there's a human race, and we're all somewhere somehow linked together um, from the creation of time. And some people may really not like this video, but it's the truth. We just didn't all magically um, appear in different ways. But I think the reason why, we have so many differences, it's to teach us. It teaches us how to be better. Just like I seen one come in real quick, straight back out. But, it's got a lot to do with religion. If I can, I do, I'm thinking about making another channel. That one is just specifically for sports, and one specifically for religion. That way, people knows what they're getting into when they come in. But like I said, if you're interested to know about Judas Iscariot and what you think, I hope you join in. And like I said, I will post it when it's ready. I will post it when it's going to premiere. Will I do it live? I do not know. But if I do record it and upload it, it'll be there. And like I said, I hope a lot of you listen and understand and can make decisions. And, and it just doesn't, link with Judas Iscariot. I'm going to, Lord willing, try to take you even back as far as Esau in the Old Testament. And also Cain and Abel. Just, try to go show you everything together. That way, you can understand what we will bring out about Judas Iscariot, because it's very important to try to figure out why God does what he does and how he does it. And, as we had a good service tonight, I just pray that if you go to church, man, just keep going, hang in there. Time's getting tough. If you don't, I advise you to try to go, try to start to go. And, some people, they have kind of, I don't know how I could say it, they've kind of been kind of judgmental against me because I don't always come on here and preach like I would normally do at church. But I come on here and I talk. Well, I mean, if I just read the word, I guess, you know, people don't understand how hard it is to try to do and be what God would have you to be and to do it His way. And I just can't get on here and start making up a bunch of stuff and acting a bunch of stuff. That's not me. And I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do it the way man wants me to do it. I do it the way God wants me to do it. I try to follow Him to the best of my ability, to the best of my knowledge. And I think all the ones that know me should respect that, should understand that. And we have so many sicknesses and so many troubles in families. If you have troubles in your families, I pray for you because people have rebellious children. You could show your children all the love in the world, and they still rebel against you. Now, I mean, they'll even do it at a young age, very, very young age. It's hard to keep your children in line, but there's just so many things out there that can tempt your children. And drugs is probably one of the main things. And I did a video just a little bit ago somewhere else, and I was talking about how people come into your channel and interrupt your channel, start putting troll things up onto your chat, just trying to interfere with your channel. And I don't appreciate that. That's not cool. I wouldn't do that to nobody else. And I follow I watch a lot of the Lions Den basketball community. And they get the trolls, and people don't firmly like them because of what they stand for and who they stand behind. And it's the same for us. They may hate them because they like a certain boxer or this, and they're the same way towards us because of how we do what God has us to do. None of us is perfect, but the main thing is we got to try to be the best that we can be. And one of the things, there's another notification, but anyway, one of the things that really gets me the most, and I'm saying it probably gets you too, when somebody tries to come in and get all your personal information, and that's not cool. That's really not cool. Your business is your business. It's not my business. If you tell me something that you're going through, that's between me and you. It doesn't go outside of that. And for the ones that I can trust, I would like to be able to give out my email, because I think that if I could do that, maybe, people can give me emails and going through some of the issues that they may not want to put up on the chat. And, and like I said, if you be respectful to me on my emails, I'll be happy, more than happy to give out my email. So you could ask for prayer, or, if you need to talk or something like that, because, not everybody wants to put all their problems up on the chat board. Not everything has to be public knowledge of what you're going through. And like I said, there are people that are very judgmental of these things. But in all, I just pray that with this country being divided as it is, and you got a lot of the church world that is divided too. Um, we need to bring unity back into the church. I think if we'll do that first, I think we could see the country become better. I know right now it's really divided. The people that I elected to get in, well, they didn't all get in. So, but I know there's going to be legal battles. There's going to be this. There's going to be that. But you know something? If you're a leader and all you do is show anger, why would anybody want to follow you? If that's all you, that's what happens. That's why leaders fall. If I get on here and that's all I am to you is, being angry, well, you're not going to want to follow me either. But, why officials don't understand why they don't get in the office is because, well, damn right, just people don't like you, because of who you are. And it's not that that person is a bad person. It's just that you got to use wisdom and knowledge, man. You are in a high office. You have to be. You just don't have to look the part. You have to talk the part. And and when you're in a very high elected office, you have to be a something or somebody that can influence to help somebody else. I wouldn't want my children or anybody else to have to turn on the TV looking at somebody who's supposed to be a good leader, and all they do is they're angry all the time. And I think a lot of times that's what happens. But, God's will always be done. Not everything happens the way we want it. And, but I try to search the scriptures out and try to understand through and by the word why this happened or why that happened. And it all comes down to the freedom of choice. It all comes down to, who's on the right side and on the wrong side. And again, I'm not racist. I don't care who you are. But if you're on the wrong side, I'm not going to be on there with you. If you're on the right side, I'm there. If I'm your friend and you're my friend, I will defend you, whether it's through words or whatever it is. People say, well, you're nothing but a hypocrite. You wouldn't do that. Well, just try me. Just try me. I will defend my friends, especially if somebody comes on here and they dishonor people on here because they talk about Jesus or they talk about, whatever they talk about. This is more than just about me and, and another person. This is about everybody. And this, like I said, this is the point I'm trying to make, is we need to get the division out of this country, out of the churches, and hopefully, if this, the Lord will let me do this message on Judas Iscariot, hopefully, I think it'll open up your eyes to a lot of things. I know it did me. years upon years ago. But, you know, God's ways are higher than our ways. And once we realize that, we'll have a better understanding of what God is doing. Uh, because his thoughts are higher than our thoughts, we can't even begin to articulate of how he thinks or what he does. It's beyond our comprehension. But, you know, all in all, I'll probably get grunted for just talking this morning, but I think it was just something I needed to say, and I know that there's some ones out there in the family. They're not just family by blood. They are family in brothers and sisters in the Lord, and they're going through a hard time because they have rebellious children that, well, they just, you know, all they care is about trying to take their money, or they steal from them, and, you know, they show them all the love in the world, but yet they're still not happy. They still want to take. And, you know, and I just pray that the Lord will get a hold of these young ladies and young men, that they'll turn their life around and quit trying to take things that's not theirs. If you want something, work for it. Don't go to your parents' houses and try to beat them up to take money from them. If you want money, man, go out and work for it. You got a drug habit, hey, it shouldn't be nobody else's problem to pay your debts, to use their, you know, your drugs, or to pay your drug dealer. I think you need to go out there and still work. If you want it, go work for it, go get it. But, you know, I've said it once, I've said it many a times. Drugs is not your answer. Alcohol is not your answer. Only Jesus can lead you to the right way. And I know people they don't understand, and they don't believe in a higher power and all this and that. But I'm going to leave you with one thought. If you paint a picture, you created that picture. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but you know I'm right. You created that picture. You are the creator. When there's a creation, there has to be a creator. Simple as that. And I want to leave you with that thought. And I also want to leave you with the thought, think about Judas. If you need to go back and read about him, do it. And because I challenge you to do that. Because I really want to see if you see what the Bible is talking about. Because sometimes it's hard to believe why things happen the way they happen. But they do happen. But anyway, salute to everybody. Have a good night. Stay safe. Take care of your friends, your family. Make sure you keep them safe. Your family is very important. Your wife, your husband, your children. They're very, very important. And I know that you love them. But like I told them in church tonight, you love them, but God loves them more. So, in everything, I hope that you will read the Bible about Judas Iscariot and see what you get. But anyway, salute. Good morning, good night, wherever you're at. I'm up a little bit later, just still pumped from the night. But we're going to get out of here. And I hope that y'all have a good night, good rest, good day, whatever it is. This is your boy, DJ7 for Life. And we're going to say salute. And we're gone.